The Dodgers came into this week with the 4-2 record and added a 4-2 record on top of it. Getting there against the Giants and Cubs involved a pitching scramble, including one planned bullpen game, followed soon after by 2 short starts from the rotation. 3 pitchers were removed from the 40-man roster in the last week, including one who was just added this week. The Dodgers also traded for 2 relievers, amid news that bullpen stalwart Buster Graterol won't be available until mid-May at the earliest. In all, the 8-man bullpen accounted for 60% of the innings, with bulk lefty Ryan Yarbrough leading the team in innings for the week, including a Sunday outing that helped set the rest of the relievers up to pitch on good rest for the upcoming series in Minnesota. Batter of the week. Shohei Ohtani heated up this week with 6 extra base hits, including this first 2 home runs with the Dodgers. His first homer, Wednesday at Dodger Stadium, had such an aftermath that team executive VP and chief marketing officer Lon Rosen, telling Bill Plaschke of the Los Angeles Times, "We're going to review the process for fans who catch souvenir baseballs." Ohtani ended his week with 4 consecutive 2-hit affairs, slugged .833 during the week and drove in 5 runs. Pitcher of the week. Yoshinobu Yamamoto recorded his 2nd consecutive start with 5 scoreless innings. On Saturday against the Cubs, Yamamoto escaped bases-loaded jams in the first 2 innings, then was dominant, retiring his last 10 batters faced to finish with 8 walks in his 5 frames. Gimme 5. The Dodgers scored 5 or more runs in each of their first 10 games this season, which tied for the most in National League history to open a season. The only major league team in the modern era won 901 present with a longer season opening streak was the 1932 Yankees, who scored 5 or more runs in their first 13 games. The Dodgers' 5-run streak ended on Saturday in Chicago. Saving the best for last, Dinelson Lamet was not on the 40-man roster at the beginning of the week, nor was he at the end of the week. The 31-year-old veteran started the week in AAA before he was called up to the majors on Monday. Lamet pitched 2 innings to finish Monday's blowout win and then, on Wednesday, and only a handful of relievers available after a busy bullpen week, Lamet was asked to close out a 1-run lead over the Giants. Lamet began his professional career in 2014 in the Dominican Summer League with the Padres. 10 years later, in his 218th appearance between the majors and minors, and his 85th relief outing, Lamet struck out 2 and induced a groundout to earn his first ever save. After pitching 3 times in the 4 games and 5 days in which he was active, Lamet was designated for assignment on Saturday.